Hey everyone, it's Victoria here with another video. And today I want to talk about two pairs that I was looking at. First of all, you're looking at the Gcash Dash. I'll have the link at the bottom of this video. Be sure while you're looking down there to go ahead and hit the subscribe, like, and comment buttons and whatnot. All right, appreciate your support. Wanted to talk to you guys about, for those of you that have the journal, you got some free indicators. Obviously, this dashboard isn't free. It is a subscription service. I do pay for this. I absolutely love it because it helps me with my top-down analysis. It helps me to quickly look at the pairs that I want to trade. Some of my favorite setups are, the 1 and 2 peak formation, and then of course 3. Okay, they're all my favorite, but I like the 2s and 3s, 1s, 2s, and 3s, and then once they start to light up like this. And when they light up like that, that means a reversal is coming. So let's look at, right now I have this on NU. I just wanted you guys to see. This one is a 2 peak formation low. And it was a beautiful trade today. It's actually one of the trades I took today. I wanted you guys to kind of, I'm gonna break this down for y'all, okay? So if you do have the journal, you have this free indicator here with the triangle. It's an optional thing. You do not have to turn it on, but it is optional, okay? And where it is right here. So if you have, I've already sent this to you, if you already have it, okay, you can just turn on the by triangle. You can fill up you can make whatever color you want. You don't have to use my colors. This is just my preference, okay? All right, so disappeared. Anyway, but what I wanted y'all to see that today, well, not today, but 2 days ago, right? The new peak was established. That triangle showed up, okay? It showed up right here to give you a heads up that this thing was going long. Thursday is a 1 peak formation, okay? Sometimes you get lucky with these trades, right? Sometimes you can counter in a 1 peak formation and sometimes you can't. So if you came out of the London right here, because this is London, you could have probably countered that a little bit, but not so much, right? Obviously the trend is long, so you want to go with the trend. So if you did counter that, it was around 27 pips. So if you can see here, price hit the low 3 times. So I guess we can count that as 1 and then 2 and 3, unless you want to count that 4 times. But it hit the low for, multiple times here. And you can see this is a 1-hour chart that it is printing a nice little W. And if you look down here at the TEI, first and foremost, the day that the peak was established, kind of giving us a heads up on the 0 peak formation low, you can see the shark fin here, okay? It's at the 20 line. So this is another confirmation that you're going long, okay? So if you were to have seen this and you were available for this trade, because this trade was right at the open of the market, then perhaps you probably could have taken this trade, okay? That would have given you a little bit of pips, right? But you want to wait for it to develop a little bit, right? You do, because it just kind of works out better that way. And this is NU. I don't trade this pair that often, but I did see that setup this morning and I took it, okay? And I saw that this thing had bounced yesterday. It's a nice little W there. So if you saw this and you're available to take this trade, then this was a very good trade. You have like 40 right up to the 50 EMA. It's about 46 pips, right? So again, usually with the 1 peak formation, sometimes this thing you'll be countering it all day, right? Not all the time you're going to actually get a decent trend going long. Usually that happens, towards your second day for your what we normally call a safety trade. But even this isn't completely a fully safety trade yet, because on the H1, the 50 and the 200 hasn't crossed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop down to the 15-minute chart and see if it crossed over here. And it did. So today it was like a bona fide safety trade for intraday traders on the lower time frame. Okay, and we saw that on the higher time frame that we are looking to go long. So anytime somebody says, "Oh, look at the higher time frame first," that's what you mean. Like you need to get your direction in order. Okay, so again, 15-minute, as you can see nice and clearly, you had your heads up here. You have your 20 shark fin at the low here. And then it crossed the market baseline. That's very important that it does that. Okay, one peak formation low. Like I said, sometimes you can get a pretty decent counter on it. Okay, let me go back to that right here. Like I shared with you, it was a pretty decent, you know, who's mad at about 20 pips, right? This is London market open. This is New York, right? So who is mad at that? And this is like a type, I would say this is a type 2 trade because it didn't really go out of the Asia range. So if you took this trade, then you got some pips there. And then the reversal was really nice. Excuse me. Okay, so you would have taken this reversal right to the 200 EMA and you would have called it a good day and waited for the next day. Okay, because the next day is where you can see beautiful trade, right? Absolutely beautiful trade that happened here. We get our second leg W entry right here. You could have taken this thing right above. You see how it closed. Let's see. You see how it hit the 13 and then it opened and closed above. So closing above the 13 is always ideal when you're taking these trades. You also have the TDI here as confluence. You know what I'm saying? I always say this thing does not lie. You see how the green, this is your RSI, the red is your trade signal line. And when they cross, that's your entries. Okay, so you could have taken that right here. And the cool thing about it, the order block is also there for you as another confluence. Excuse me. Okay. And this one, I love to use, like I said, if I don't see EMAs that are really close for me to use as my take profit, I'm going to use the ADR. Okay, that's another thing that I will use is the ADR. Okay. $51 pips right here today. And if you had and you can see right here, it hit 1 ADR. Okay. 1 ADR was hit. So we know we have 2 more to go and we need this thing to, remember, got to be flexible when prices come to the 200 because they could reset on us. So that being said, when the markets open on Sunday, this is going to now change to a 3 peak formation low. And we know that the trend is usually what, 3 to 5 days. I know sometimes it can take 10 days, but just know that it could change, right? It could change on us and then it's resetting and it's going short and then it goes and it continues on long after it resets short, right? We just don't know, but just keep your eye on this area right here, okay? All right, so I also wanted to look at EURCAD. This one is a peak formation high. I did not take this trade today, okay? Reason why I want to talk about this one, because same thing with the NU, right? Same thing with NU. On Sunday, when market opens, it's going to be, this one is going to be a 3 peak formation high. So what is that telling me? This is like setting me up right here, guys. This is setting me up. The triangle showed up on this one as well on the lower time frame. Okay. And you can see down here with the shark fin, it's at 30. Okay. So this is a heads up that this thing is going to be going long. We have our EMAs here that are spread out. So on the, let me check 30, see if we have the triangle there too. Don't have it there yet. There we go. But it's on the H1. And when I saw this, I was like, you know what? I am going to, this is blue. Okay, there we go. This is your W that you're looking for, okay, to go ahead and go long. Now, this can happen. Now, I've noted here also shark fin on the higher time frame, which is very important, right? The 30 line, we have out of the band and then back in, excuse me, into the band. We have the cross of the market baseline. It's another confluence. So here, I'm thinking this thing is just bouncing off of the market baseline. So I'm going to wait to see what happens. We want to wait for this thing to develop, right? It might take Tuesday. It might be Tuesday before this thing goes long, right? Because remember, it's going to be 3 peak formation low when the market opens on Sunday. So you kind of want to let it do its thing, okay? And then be ready for you to go ahead and take it on when the signal, with the right signal. But it's already setting up for us. We already see this triangle here, and this thing is going to let us know that come next week, Monday, Tuesday, we're going long. All right, so that is all I had for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please subscribe, like, and comment, share, and we'll see you at the next one. Thanks.